If you'd like sponsor Still Got Game, give us a call at 773-527-2961 or email us at podcast@tooltoplay.com. Hey now, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Still Got Game, episode 419. Still Got Game's official podcast of tooltoplay.com. I am, as always, Derek D. Smooth Nolan.
And I am Roger Hitman Roken.
I'm Tiffany Electrify Nolan.
And I'm James Yaunt Dog Yaunt.
We are Seldenless tonight for some other excuse that he had again, like usual.
Wait, what happened to Yaunt's woofing?
He forgot that was his new thing. Yeah.
No. I didn't forget.
He just didn't want it to be his thing.
No. I do
I was
it
waiting
I do
for
it on
it.
my stream, but I might start doing it again. I don't know.
Oh, nice.
I was waiting for it, and then it didn't happen, and I was really disappointed.
Maybe I'll bring it back at the end of the show.
I forgot all about it, but now I don't know if I miss it or not, actually.
We'll find out.
I guess we will. All right, well, I guess we'll just jump right into the Seldenless show proper. And if you're in chat right now and you want us to discuss something, drop it in chat and we'll try to work in the show. Otherwise, we'll just jump into the mailbag for feedback and questions from last week's show. And remember, if you want to leave us a voicemail, it will cut you off after a minute. Verbal poop comments. When the last episode name showed up on my car stereo, I nearly died laughing. It was such an appropriate title for that episode in particular, and I had never thought of that pun before. Loving the show.
All I have to say is I died laughing just hearing your name. And thank you. And we're moving on.
So I have to ask, what was it? Because, I'm not caught up on the episodes.
Oh my gosh. It was FAQ.
FAQ.
You. Fuck you. Yes. I thought it was a pretty common use of it, but I guess not. So, all right. But thanks for the kind comments, verbal poop. That is weird. All right.
Oh, are we being nice to commenters now?
Sometimes. It depends.
Yeah. We were told
Like
to say thank you and move on.
Oh.
Real iffy
Okay.
these days. Real iffy.
Yeah, you just never know. It depends on how it rubs us.
And by us, he means Derek.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
No. Actually, in last week's episode, we were all called out that we all shit on one commenter. So
Because we did. We were all
yes, everybody laid in. Everybody pulled a
Even
decent
me?
move.
No, because you weren't there.
Yes.
Oh, okay. See, so I'm safe.
I guess for now, until you shit on one of these guys tonight. All right. Archie1999 comments. I went looking for the drinking game that you were talking about. I found the URL, but it currently goes nowhere. Is it because you're updating it? The last version I could find on the Wayback Machine was from May 2015, and it only references D-Smooth and, in quotes, code. Okay, so
this came up recently?
Yes, was it Selden that brought up the drinking game?
It was Selden.
So the link is currently broken, and I am going to update the drinking game to reflect our current staff. And I didn't realize it was broken until this comment came in, and I did go, and I also found it on the Wayback Machine, and it does say code, but not in quotes. But Archie 1999 Code was Code Monkey. He was the host of the show for like lots and lots of years back in the day. So I assume you're just a newer listener. But yes, we will get the drinking game up and going so you can play.
Isn't Code doesn't he have his own like YouTube channel? Not to give him a shout out, but we'll be nice to him and give him a shout out since he's been on the show. Like Everyday Drinker, doesn't he still do that?
Everyday Drinkers, yeah. And he has one of those YouTube awards, one of the glass things. What's that?
Oh, really? He has one of the buttons?
He's got
He does, yeah.
Wow, the 100th owl?
Yeah, yes, that, yep. Yeah. Oh. Pretty impressive, yeah. I know. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll do a free shout out. I mean, he's welcome to send us some money, but we'll do a free shout out.
Yeah, that's gonna happen. He probably send us free alcohol, if anything.
we just need him to come back for every X 100 episode and do it for free. So yeah. We'll see him in 81 episodes. All right. Brian Shadow Emmerich comments. Hey guys, I was recently reminiscing and was wondering about some of your favorite times at the LAN parties we used to have each year. Like, how do you narrow it down? Like,
I wasn't at the LAN parties with you guys.
I can narrow mine down. I've only been at one, so that was easy.
Okay,
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was my favorite one.
Oh.
so what was your favorite thing? Your favorite
Which one was
times?
it?
The most recent one.
The most recent one. Yeah.
okay.
The only one in like the last 10 or 15 years.
I don't remember when that one was. Was that Halo 4?
Yeah, that would have been 2012,
Halo 4
2013.
launch,
Yeah,
right?
yep.
Yeah. Okay.
I just remember going somewhere and getting beer.
Okay, that's a good memory.
Getting like growlers of
Like
beer.
every LAN party ever.
No, but this was growlers.
Mm.
It was like a really good place
Every
to
LAN party I've been to. I haven't been one to you guys, but with you guys. But yeah, I've every one I've been to, we've go get growlers probably every night. So.
I think the year that Jenks did the Tool to Play documentary was a pretty good memory. That thing came out really cool. I think the very first LAN ever, just pulling it off and having it work was cool. And I think that how it kept growing year after year after year when we were doing it every year was cool.
What about the year that we got the fire department to show up?
Oh, because some asshole blew something on the smoke detector in the elevator? I remember that. That was crazy.
That was crazy.
That guy was a nut. Like, what was that guy thinking, right?
Out of control, that guy.
That
Yeah.
guy was a loose cannon.
Yeah.
He's probably still single.
Another favorite memory was when Profanity Clan took Jay and I out to thank us for everything to dinner at Morton's the Steakhouse. That was a good, awesome meal.
Did you say Morton's the Steakhouse?
That's
It's
actually what Morton's is called. No, it's called Morton's the Steakhouse. That's the technical name. You
Yeah, I was
Google
gonna
it.
type this in, and yeah, he's googling.
It's called.
Wasn't
What was
the steakhouse dinner like just the tradition, like the profanity tradition?
It was not that fancy at that point. That was the first year that Morton's was done.
Like everyone had to wear like a tie and a
You had
blazer.
to at least have to wear a button down. I wore a tie and a blazer because I figured if they were taking us out, I was dressing nice. But yeah, it was fun. It was good, and that started a tradition. So, but yeah, there's lots of good memories. I just liked every year seeing the community where people were just names on a message board, like materialize into real people and get to meet them in person and hang out for 3 days. So, yeah, hopefully I saw this comment on Facebook brought in some follow-up comments that people missed the LAN. So hopefully we can get this kickstarted again and go from there. But
When's our next Halo coming out?
with the next Xbox.
All right, thanks. It might be a good time.
The problem-
So what LAN had the most people? Like, what was the highest number of people that you had roughly?
It was, I think, the fourth LAN we overdid our capacity, and we had, I'd like to say 150 people, which was
The one in the ballroom?
yes, yeah. That one got a
that
little
was my
big.
first one. That was a lot
Yes.
of people.
I know. Yeah, we really escalated quickly. The first LAN had 13, and then we went from 13 to about 30, then 30 to about 60.
The Halo 2 tournament had like 64 people on its own. The free
Yes.
for all tournament.
Yeah.
The one where was it Ghost put up the prize money?
Smoke put up the prize.
Smoke. That's
Yeah.
it.
Nice.
Yeah, it was great. It was $1,000 prize, and
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, everyone came out for that one.
Yeah. But yeah, it grew really fast, and then it just became overwhelming to manage. Like I would go out 2 or 3 days early and help Jay with it.
See, that's the
And,
problem. Oh, what happened to?
Derek turned green.
Yeah, they're turning green again. Jesus.
Oh, nice! I turned green.
The problem.
can't find you.
There's only one way to fix it, and Hit hates it.
What? Oh no.
He's got to turn off his camera.
Yeah. Get ready. Here we
I'm
go.
just gonna turn you off.
Oh yeah, you try turning me off and turning back on.
No, something to do on my end.
Yeah, it's all
Yeah,
Skype.
it's
Yeah.
your
It's
thing.
Skype.
all Skype.
But yeah, and then it just became like I'd have to go out there 3 days early, and then like it would be all the logistics of picking up all the rental equipment and everything else, and it ended up being too much. So yeah, and then we took a few years off, and then we did the year where we kickstarted it, and that was the land that Tiff came to.
Yep.
So, see, hit that wasn't that bad. You were able to fix that, sort of.
Yeah.
He's still working on it.
Yeah, I can tell. All right.
Well, it looks me.
All right. Next up, Altius asks, with all of your discussions about microtransactions in games, kids overspending, etc., what are your thoughts about the news this week after the casino update, Grand Theft Auto Online? Oh, after the casino update, Grand Theft Auto Online spending jumped 23%. Are they just going against the grain on purpose?
They're doing whatever they can to make money. That's the short end of the stick. They don't until they're going to get like smacked on the hands and actually caught. They're whatever.
Yeah,
Caught for what?
that they're like intentionally baiting people into spending.
How?
Like you give people a casino and they need money to use at that casino, so they buy the in-game currency, convert it to chips, and
You
then
don't need to
piss it
go
away.
buy that money. You can just earn it by playing the game.
Yeah,
they're
but people
feeding
wanna
people's
pay to win.
addictions. Yeah.
People want to pay to
No,
win.
I know, but like you're not baiting anyone when they have a choice to not buy that stuff. Like if it was the only alternative,
Then why do it?
It plays into an addiction.
I guess. I mean, I guess.
Are there certain things that are only
That's not the-
available
that's not the
from that
game's
casino?
problem.
No, it's literally just to make more money. So
Like I said,
it's. I don't know if it's going against the grain. I feel like Rockstar always kind of goes against the grain on things.
they just do whatever they want. And
Yeah.
But
And
like,
then
but look at what they like. Look how much money they're making. Like, of course they're gonna do what they want if it works.
Yeah.
yeah, 23%. I'll take that.
Red Dead, not Red Dead Online. GTA Online has made like over, was it $1 billion?
$1 billion. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
like-
insane.
Of course, like, yeah, that's like. I think we're never gonna see another fucking Grand Theft Auto game because this Grand Theft Auto.
No, they
5
have
is
one.
still-
There's
is
one in the
Still
works.
making so much money.
No, there is one in the works.
No, but you know what I mean. Like,
Yeah.
if they're still in the top 10, every fucking.
They're
month-
always in the top 10 sales. Yeah.
like if, I don't know if you looked at their sales number. They're steady, like 15,
Yeah.
20 million a year. Like that's fucking
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
Like,
And-
they almost have as much as all the consoles combined.
Yes, and every
It's
month
so weird.
they're in the top 10 games sold. Like who doesn't have the game yet? Like
I don't.
who doesn't have the game that wants it?
You are in a very
Okay,
small
there you go.
percentage. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like it's just they and that's why they keep doing it because
Yeah.
they're making money and
I don't
it's
even
in
know-
that
like,
gray
They're not
area.
even doing anything. They're not even doing anything different. Like they're
Well,
not doing anything like crazy. Like this is. I don't know. It's.
I don't know. If it was really the case, then the casino should only be able to be gambled with some currency that can only come from within the game.
Like I play that game. Like I've made millions of dollars online, and I've bought everything that I want. Like it's not that hard. Like you just gotta play the game. That's what everyone always says. Remember, like in Destiny with the loot cave.
Oh
Like,
yes,
man,
yeah.
we wasted all that time because if you just played the game, you would have got even better shit. Like
Yeah, I don't know. The loot cave was pretty sweet. I liked it.
I've never bought any.
Yeah, it was a
money-
lot of fun.
I've never bought any money in Grand Theft Auto Online.
Yeah, real fun
And-
playing the game and
But I've
shooting
made
the
like
same hole for 5 hours.
millions of dollars, and I never had to buy anything. I don't know.
I don't know. I guess it's one of those controversial topics that.
But like all to them, to the people that like spend all that money. What do they call that? Microtransactions.
Whales.
Whales. Yeah.
Yep.
Like,
The whales are the ones that fund everybody else. So, yep. All right. Well, great question, Altius. And I guess we'll move on. So if any of you have awesome questions or feedback like that for the next show, 773-527-2961 or email us at podcast@tooltoplay.com. And on that, why don't we hop on over into what we're playing? Hit, what have you been playing this week?
Just a little bit of Sea of Thieves, a lot of Red Dead 2 on PC, and a lot of PUBG Mobile on my iPhone.
Oh my god! Have you been running into all those problems that I've heard about Red Dead PC?
Oh no, zero.
Oh, okay.
Zippity.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
The only thing I noticed is like it is like kicking the shit out of my computer. Like it is taking all of my computer to punch out 4K 70 right now.
Oh, nice.
But yeah,
What graphics card are you rocking?
That game needs to be optimized big time. I have a 2080 Ti.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Yeah, big time optimization on that game, but they'll get there. They already have optimized it slowly over the last week.
Are the NVIDIA drivers updated?
Yeah, with NVIDIA and working with everybody to
Nice.
fix everyone's problems.
Yeah, I thought there were some third-party options you could have to help optimize. Is that not?
Oh, I mean, yeah, you could. Yeah, you could. They offer their GeForce experience, so that's what I'm using.
Yeah, that usually gets the latest updates from NVIDIA,
Yeah,
where they're
latest
like
updates and the tweaks to your driver, like
to the settings.
Yeah.
Yep. Nice.
Yeah. What about
All
you
right.
guys? What have you been playing?
Tiff, what have you been playing?
Nah. I've been traveling the world.
Mm,
I played a little bit of Pokemon Go, but just while traveling. But that's been it. I'm hoping to get back to some gaming this week.
Oh yeah. All right, Yanti.
COD, Modern Warfare, over.
Over.
Wizard Unite. Still been playing that. Got an event tomorrow. Excited. Since they pushed it back, I'm excited that we got an event. They actually got an event for 2 weeks now, though.
Yeah.
So, which is nice. And playing some Mario Kart Tour on my mobile phone, too, as well. So
Nice. Very nice.
Have you spent any money on that game?
no, I have not spent any money. I do not spend money on games.
Yeah, same.
I buy games, but I don't spend. I use the in-game currency, and I
that's
play
a
enough
lie.
to
I
do
lied.
that.
I lied.
So
I lied. I spend money on Sea of Thieves microtransactions. I lied.
Yeah, you bought all your cosmetics.
Yeah.
You admitted that last week. Yes.
Yeah. See, I don't mind supporting.
That's how I feel. If I
Yeah.
put hundreds of hours
Yeah.
in a game, I don't mind kicking
Right.
back.
Exactly.
see, I have no problem if it's something like that where it's cosmetics and stuff, or things like that. I'm okay with. But when it's
Not
pay to win, like
Right.
Mario Kart Tour technically is pay to win in a way. If you buy, they're essentially rubies, and then you buy their characters and carts and gliders and stuff, and you can also unlock 200cc. That's the only way you can play 200cc is if you could do that and then purchase the $4.99 a month. So
It's a Nintendo game. They're not going to give it away for free, just the same way they did with the stupid fake Mario Brothers game.
I get it. No. I'm just saying, like, things like that. I'm okay with like purchasing things that are like, skins and stuff, dress up, as Derek would like to say. But when it comes to like having to like buy a cart that's faster, or you need it because it's the top of the list in the game, it's kind of pay to win at that point. That kind of ruins it for me. But any cosmetics, like if I was really into Fortnite, I would have had no problem buying their skins. But
No,
I
but
just
you're
didn't
not.
get into it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
How about you, Derek?
Well, obviously you played a bunch of Call of Duty Modern Warfare. You finally got sucked in after last week's episode and played with GBMS and I, and it was a pretty good time. So over. Yeah. Eventually we ended up last game of the night, our party chat died, so we decided to use the in-game chat. And I don't know if it's because this game is cross-platform between Xbox and PlayStation and PC, but the volume and the quality of the voice chat in that game.
It sounded
It
something
sounds
like
like
this.
this. It's
So
so.
you hardly hear anybody, and then
It's-
all we did the last part of the game was like over.
Yeah, it's so low and so terrible voice quality. We are all
Oh,
spoiled
so bad.
from good party chat.
Have you ever tried doing Discord?
No, because that's a pain in the ass when you're an Xbox.
Is it though? Is it?
Well, I guess maybe. I don't know. I've never tried, so maybe it's not.
You have a mix amp?
Yeah,
What's the problem?
but not everybody has a mix amp.
Yeah,
I
Mike
I
doesn't have
guess.
Yeah, so the Xbox Party Chat normally works super well, and it's super good quality audio. So
I mean,
I
compared
know.
to Discord.
Sorry, PC Master Race.
I use both, but like I don't know. I prefer the Discord quality and options a lot better, especially for streaming. Because
Yeah.
Discord gives you the options to like set everybody's volumes, and, like, adjust
Yeah.
it properly and stuff. Anyway,
Yeah. So in addition to that, Borderlands 3, I only hopped in because Tiff was gone, so I hopped in just to deal with my loot management because the last time we'd ended, I still had way too much loot to deal with because that game's insane. And then Wizard Unite, excuse me, Pokemon Go, and a little bit of Toon Blast in my spare time. So same old, same old. But I'm looking forward to playing some more Borderlands this week, and then after somebody's pumpkin calls her to bed, then I'll be back on Modern Warfare late night with GVMS and Yacht. So, yeah.
You shouldn't talk about Hit like that.
Wow. Shots fired. All right. On that, why don't we hop on over into new releases? So the first new release is out this week. There's two of them, but everyone always refers to them as one concatenated name. It's Pokemon Sword and Shield. 2 games to get you to buy something twice. Does anyone play these fucking Pokemon games?
We are getting it for my kids for Christmas, and I will play.
Yeah,
them.
well, we played.
Pokemon Sword and Shield?
No. But we've played Pokemon games on the Switch.
they have
Remember we had to
that's-
get a second Switch.
Yeah, but that's
so
not.
because we couldn't share.
Yeah, but that wasn't a Pokemon game. This is the nerd Pokemon games. Like
No, it was a
Still a-
Pokemon game.
it's
It
still a
literally says
Pokemon game.
Pokemon. Yeah.
it's
And
no
it's
more of
two
a
different
Pokemon game than
titles.
Pokemon Go. Okay, this is a real like legit Pokemon game with the stupid fighting and everything else. Like they even have shit in here like Sword and Shield introduced several new features such as Dynamaxing and Gigantamaxing. What the fuck are those? I don't want to learn something new.
Those new evolutions.
Yeah, fuck that.
You can do those evolutions in the Pokemon
Yeah,
game.
see, that's why I don't play the Pokemon games. I only play.
You did. It's
Wait,
called-
okay.
I did.
You
I
moved
did.
it up.
What's the
Pokemon
next new
game.
release?
All right. So no one's getting this. Just to be clear.
I'm
If
getting.
anyone's
get-
getting it, it's
I
you
might
because
get-
you play these
Yeah.
Pokemon games.
I know. I'm gonna get it just to spite you.
Oh my god, a bunch of assholes! All right. The only other new release out this week is Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, out for the Xbox One, the PS4, and the PC. This is Respawn's game that is finally coming out. Single player, Star Wars awesomeness. I don't know if one can outweigh the other. Is anybody like this?
I'm
may have been on my
interested, but I
if
want to
there
see
was-
what the reviews first before I jump into it.
yeah. I just have
Pre-ordered.
trouble doing a single player game. Oh, you pre-ordered it?
Oh yeah.
Hmm.
There's no way.
Is it multiplayer?
No, it's
Single player.
Single player.
Single player.
Yeah.
Okay.
Single player, third person.
Yeah.
Star Wars. Respawn.
Cut things in half. Lightsaber actually cuts things now.
Like it's always supposed to. Yes.
Yeah.
It looks amazing. It's just, I just can't figure out how it would possibly fit in with my current gaming.
I think they said it's canon too.
I believe it is canon. You are
Yeah.
correct. Yes. So Hit's pre-ordered, and Tiff's thinking about it. Apparently,
I mean, I think this is going to
No,
be
I'm
a
getting the
game of
Pokemon
the year
games.
contender. To be honest,
well, think
I'm
about all the
definitely
games that we've
not
heard are
missing
Game of
it.
the Year contenders this year. Like, what's the fucking RPG?
I don't know. How
Single
many-
player RPG that just came out on Xbox.
Death Stranding.
No, that's a Stranding game. That's not an RPG. Other something, other
yeah, Outer Worlds. Yeah,
Outer Worlds. Yes, yeah. That thing people are saying is a Game of the Year
Yeah.
contender. So,
yeah. I think it's a contender as well.
um,
Yeah, I think Jedi's on that list. Yeah.
It could be. It just came out. We'll see.
and then the other Zelda game is on that list. People are talking Game of the Year. So
Zelda
who
game.
knows? Yeah, The Link to the Past, the remake.
There's no way.
I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming.
There's no
The
way.
remake.
Yes, yeah, it is a remake. But
I know.
Yes.
I'm well aware. I just was waiting for you to say it.
All right. Well, now, why don't we hop on over into gaming news? First story. Does anyone have something that's jumped out and they want to talk
Yeah,
about?
I'll take one. I'll take the
All right.
first story.
Don't you dare take mine.
Oh, I'm taking yours. I'm
Don't
so
do
taking
it.
yours. Okay. Ninja thinks Fortnite streamer caught cheating deserves special treatment.
Ugh.
Okay, so the reason why I took this is his quote was funny. That I was like, he thinks that he should be not really banned, but get special treatment. One of his quote was pretty much, Jarvis is a stupid kid making stupid decisions. The adults do that too. So they have consequences. This is real life. We're not giving him a trophy for, and that should show that he's probably really not that great of a player if he has to do that. So,
Oh, hold on. There's a little context to that story. Like,
Yeah, we
He
talked about
wasn't-
it last
he-
week.
he
He was
wasn't
he-
using it.
He was using it to improve his skills. Remember?
but that's not
He
improving
used
his
an
skills.
aimbot tiff
Yeah.
that got him a lifetime
improving
ban.
his skills. Using aimbot is not improving your skills.
Yeah,
I'm
but
sorry.
he wasn't using it in a live environment. He was using it in like custom game modes with his like followers and
With his
stuff.
stream.
Yeah, it was just to big up the stream. Like they had like a game mode that he made or something, and like from all the big streamers that I've talked about this over the last week, like I feel like the consensus is like that Epic went a little overboard with the ban. He should have been banned, but not like lifetime. And I heard that from like a bunch of them, Doctor Disrespect, Tatman, like all those guys talking about the stupid ban. I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know why. I don't know why it's such a big deal. Like, I don't know.
Do you like playing games? It doesn't matter if it's so. Let's say the new Halo comes out and there's some mod for it that you can put in there, and you start using that mod to click on foreheads, and nobody else is using it. You make a game.
Are we in custom game mode? And am I in the?
Is that fun
streamers-
for everybody? Like, I don't agree with it. I think
Like,
he got what he deserved.
If everybody can do it, yeah.
But it's almost like advertising the aimbot.
I just think it's a bad idea.
That's
All
one good
around.
way of-
It doesn't matter if it's a custom environment or it's live or in a tournament. You should play the way you play. If you're that good, you should just play that way in the normal game. It doesn't matter if it's custom or online. There's no reason for him to use aimbots.
Like in the PUBG, when PUBG was first coming out, they had private game servers, but like they only certain individuals were allowed to have access to it. And I think it was Stone Mountain 64.
Mhm.
He did like weekly events with his fans, and like they would always do like some sort of like tweak to the gameplay. Like,
But that was allowed.
Everyone's car was flying. Everyone's, like just all these stupid, wacky things. I feel like that's what that was with the Fortnite. Given the tools that they are given in that game to do that.
Yeah,
I don't know. Your buddy Capone here in chat here has a good. He said when you download an ABAT, you know what you're doing, so you're setting an example for everyone else.
I mean, yeah.
I
Yeah,
mean,
he definitely.
they're making an example of him. I would agree with that. It doesn't matter what game type it is. If you're downloading it, you're using it. What makes you think that you're not gonna? Oh, I'll just mess around on it with
Right.
online, because he could have been using it. We don't know.
Not to mention that aimbot is a for-profit thing that if he was using it, he obviously had to pay for it, which means he supported someone that was doing something against the TOS for Epic's content. So
Yeah, and I don't disagree with any of it at all.
Yep.
I mean, I know that the top streamers were. I heard him say it, but I'm sorry. You can call him a stupid kid and making stupid decisions, but adults are stupid and they make stupid decisions all the time too. And it's just he was cheating.
A lot of it is also
He
the
was
fact that
terms and service were broken.
his
Period.
lifetime ban is like dumb in like day and age where like you can make an account so easily. Like that was the other thing that a lot of the streamers were saying. It's like why give him a lifetime ban? Like he'll find a way to get around it if he really wants to keep playing the
Yeah,
game. But you're just
but if
making it so he can't like make a living off of it now.
that's really what it boils down to.
Yeah.
Yeah, because if all of a sudden he starts streaming with a different gamer tag, they're going to know it's
Right.
him, and they're going to ban that one too. So
There you go.
Right.
So he's not going to find a way to get around it.
yeah,
I mean,
Joe
he'll
Sixpack could
still be
find a
able
way
to
around
play. He
it.
just won't be able to make money off of it. Yeah.
I don't know. I guess Ninja just likes sticking up for his streamer buddies, and we like calling them
Yeah, I
on it.
wonder how much of it is they're just like.
I'm not calling
sticking up to
Ninja
it.
out by any means.
Oh, neither am I. He's sticking up for his buddy, obviously.
Yeah, I just think that it's just funny that they are all like, yeah, sticking up for him. Like, no, he's cheating. It doesn't. He totally against the terms of service. It doesn't matter what portion of the game type he's in. He is literally breaking the terms of service of the game. Period.
All right. Next story. I'll grab one since no one else seems motivated. China bans video games after for kids after 10 p.m. sets other limits. So we were talking about this in our host chat earlier this week. So basically, the law that China has put into place is that there's now a curfew. Kids under 18 cannot play games from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. to 8 a.m., including on weekends. There's also a limit of 90 minutes a day from Monday to Friday. And on weekends and holidays, they can play up to 3 hours of video games. And in the weird part, there's also a breakdown of the maximum amount of DLC that they can buy per month. And that is
okay. That's a little goofy. That is a little goofy.
Wow.
and it's limited to $28 to $57 a month in DLC.
How are they tracking all of this?
It's China. They track everything everybody's doing there.
They're tracking what we're doing. They're watching our show from somewhere.
Yeah.
You know they are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think in America, we call this just like good parenting, and we don't need like a law countrywide for this. But I will also tell you that there's no way in hell I would let any of our kids spend $28 to $57 a month in in-game purchases and DLC. No, like
Yeah, that's insane.
yeah,
Yeah,
but that's
that's a
you,
lot.
and yeah, that's you, and that's not the norm.
So you would let your kids spend?
No, I'm not saying me either. I'm just saying that's not the norm. I've heard since I know you don't like kids, but I hang out with kids.
Creepy
stuff.
quotes to take out of context.
Okay, so that I talk to them about gaming all the time, and some of these kids, it's funny how much they the new Fortnite. I bought the whole thing. Well, they spent $50 there. And I'm sure that they're spending more than that on other DLC
Where are
content.
they getting the money? And who's okaying it? You can set
Mom
the
and Dad.
I'm
Parents
telling
have-
you, you don't understand. Some people are just that way. They will just give their kids money because they want to do their own thing. They don't want to pay attention to their kids.
So they're buying their love, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
All right. I
You
buy
should
their
start-
hate by not getting them DLC.
Yeah. No, and some of this is definitely agree. Is definitely this is a parenting thing. So it's like realistically, China, maybe you should think about you should have some parenting classes instead of putting legal limits on video games. Yeah. So
Dude, at the high end of the spectrum on their ban, that's $720 a year in DLC. You probably don't spend $720 a year on video games.
why do I need to? Most of them are on Game Pass. So
Okay, even before Game Pass, I bet
yeah,
you didn't.
no, I agree. I agree. Even if I bought like 50% of the games that come out on Xbox, it was still not even remotely.
No, and that's
Yeah.
just the DLC. So these kids are buying DLC for games that they had to buy the games too. Like,
Yeah.
that's nuts. That's the only part of this law that doesn't make sense. The rest of it is all common sense. Like, kids shouldn't be playing late at night on school nights. They should have their screen time capped to some extent. Especially where all these studies have been coming out of the Journal of Medicine, like especially kids under 7, where they're saying that like they compared kids that had under 4 hours of screen time versus more 4 hours of screen time, and they gave them all these intellectual tests, and the kids that had less than 2 hours were like exponentially better than the kids that had less than 4 hours, and they were better than the kids that had more than 4 hours. It's when your brain's developing, it's fucked up, and
Yep.
these kids have to balance school and everything else. So I don't know. It's a lot of this seems like common sense parenting, but maybe that doesn't happen in China, so they need
No, China likes to regulate everything. So
Yeah, we're talking about a nation that regulated how many children you could have.
yeah.
Yeah, this is true. So.
Don't ban us, China. We're just saying.
Oh, I
by
guarantee
what
Yeah.
the
you
stream
do,
got
okay?
blocked
We're
the
just-
first time we said China. So,
Yeah, we're already flagged. Good job.
All right, next story.
All right, I'll take mine.
Please do.
Okay, we'll get rid of it. Death Stranding. How long to beat it? What is the game length breakdown? I have not picked it up yet. I'm hoping to pick it up this week. But
What in the show now?
I know. I said I was going to be the Stranding Games correspondent, and
I can tell
totally
you more about
failed.
the game than you can probably now.
Probably. Yeah, you've probably at least watched it on Mixer or something. But so the playtime, it looks like the standard time to complete the game is around 50 hours. And then if you're a completionist, it's around 100 hours.
Okay.
Now, what I'd like to know is
That's
on
amazing.
the autoplay mode or whatever that mode is,
The movie mode,
the movie mode, like how
Extra
long is
easy
it on the
mode?
movie mode? Yes.
extra easy. Yes, that's what it was called.
Yes. So we'll have to figure that one out for the extra easy mode. But,
Either way, that is an insane.
Content. Yeah.
I mean, think and they have easy. So they have extra easy. They have easy. They have normal, and they have hard mode. And I think they have even a harder mode than that. So that's just probably a normal or easy mode that takes that many hours.
Yeah.
That's crazy. And the game is a lot of walking. I'll just
Yeah.
put it out there. I'm not going to ruin it for you, Tiff, but I'm just letting you know.
Okay.
We've seen it. It's a lot of walking.
Yeah, it is. Yep.
you just walk everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I definitely need to get this before our next show.
Yeah, I was
So-
excited to hear at least you played at least the first mission or something to get.
No.
She's
get-
still coming
get
back
no
from jet
information.
lag.
I don't even know what country I'm in. So,
Brazil.
okay, perfect.
Yeah,
Actually, I don't know Portuguese, so
yeah. We'll probably have to fire up the PlayStation and take 11 firmware updates first.
Oh yeah, it'll probably take us a week for me to even be able to download and get all the updates.
I will say though, for $60, that is some serious value for your dollar if you're into Stranding games.
And if you happen to stream it, Tiff, I will definitely watch because, I want to know the storyline. I want to know.
Yacht's
all
going to
the
be in for your full 100 hours of streaming.
Yes, I want to see the storyline from beginning to end. I will sit there and watch you until you turn into
I'm
a pumpkin
sure
every night,
somebody's,
and I'll get
streaming
on
the
again
mode.
night and keep watching.
So you got at least one viewer, hon.
There you go.
You got this.
That's really all I need.
Yep. All right, next story. Hit.
Yeah, I'll grab the next one because I don't believe this story. Production is finally starting on Halo TV series.
It's a legit news story. How can you not receive it?
No, I still
Wait,
don't believe
Is
this.
this an April Fool's story?
No, it's
Not
legit.
April.
There's even a cast photo.
Yeah,
like
there's also 3 new cast members. Here's our cast photo
Fake-
of this
fake
Phantom TV
news.
show they're making. None of these guys look like Master Chief. Anyway,
that's why we're saying it's fake.
yeah, it's totally fake. After 6 long years, filming for the Halo TV series is ready to start. Showtime has announced that the production on the game-based show is about to begin. So it hasn't actually started. It's just about to begin.
Oh,
why,
nice.
why are they trolling us still?
They're
Seriously,
obviously on
why is
set
this the
somewhere.
biggest troll of all times?
Yeah, they added 3 new cast members. I don't know if we recognize any of these.
Doctor Who and the Last Jedi, Fleabag.
This is
Beastman.
like stock
No.
photo from iStock Photo or somewhere.
No, they did table reads. It says the cast assembled, the table reads are complete. Production on this Showtime Halo series is about to begin. So they're ready to rock on this shit.
I
Like,
guess.
Now it's
Trolled again, internet. We've been trolled again.
coming in 2021. Like, I
Oh, she's definitely Cortana, right? That's the only
Which
one I
one?
know.
which one?
The third one from the left.
Yeah, that's what I would call it
Yeah,
as
that's
well.
what
Yeah,
Cortana,
yep.
All right. All
yeah.
right. We'll see. We'll wait and see, I guess.
Yeah. Actually, this stat from your news story is the best. The Xbox One's entire life cycle will have passed, plus 2 core Halo games between the announcement and the moment you can sit down and watch. Like, that is fucked up. Like, it was announced before the Xbox One, and we will have Scarlet before this show comes on. That's insane.
No, it's going to be the next gen of next gen.
Well, I am looking forward to it.
I am too, if this is actually going to happen.
Yeah.
But it's just it's one of those. I think it's really lost. It's lost its luster. I don't know how else to describe it, but you just keep getting teased about it. That I'm excited if it finally comes out, but again, I'm just very apprehensive. I guess
this thing needs to come out after Halo Infinite comes out.
Yes.
I think
or
that's
about
no
the
doubt.
same
It's
time.
2021, so yeah,
Yeah.
it'll be right after Infinite.
If
so.
it comes out right now, it's dead in the water.
Oh,
Dead
for
on
sure.
arrival.
Agreed.
Yeah.
All right, next story.
All right, I got one.
All right.
Call of Duty Modern Warfare update will change the 725 shotgun again.
Oh, thank
Woo!
God.
I don't know. Are they gonna be able to do it this time?
I
They
can't
already
believe-
they
I
did
can't believe
once.
these are news stories. I can't believe these are news stories now.
Well, because you don't play Call of Duty.
No,
you
I
don't-
know all about the 725. I just can't believe it's a news story.
I mean, it's a sniper rifle. It's got some distance on it. It's
It
crazy.
is a shotgun that if you
But
put the right person on it,
every
you can shoot
fucking-
full map with it.
Every fucking year in Call of Duty, there's a gun that is overpowered and is completely broken.
That's every game. The same
That's what I
thing.
mean.
That's
That's why I don't understand why this is a news story.
Well, I think this is a
happens
news
to
story
Call of
because
Duty all the time.
I think it's a news story because they patched it once and it didn't fix
It
it.
Yeah,
didn't fix
that
it. It was still
happened
just as
too.
effective.
That happened in Modern Warfare 2. That with the double. What were they
Oh,
called?
the dual wielding one. Yes.
yeah,
when you,
like
you
they
got the
tried
perk to
fixing
dual
that. It
wield
was
it. Yes.
still
Yeah.
broken. Like
You could still put on the super fast run around the map full speed, and just gun everybody down. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I did that.
Yeah.
That was pretty savage.
yeah, I did that
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
It happens every
was
year
pretty
in Call of
fun.
Duty.
Still pretty savage. So just saying. Yeah. I'm glad this fix is coming because it got really annoying. Because you be on a map and then all of a sudden everybody in the other team is using the 725s, and you're like, oh, do we slum and use the 725? I guess. So.
Yes, we do.
So then everybody's using the 725, and the game is
Yeah.
no longer fun. So I look forward to this fix. So, all right, next story. AMC Games' first title is the intentionally boring airplane mode. So this is from AMC, like the channel that brought us The Walking Dead. This game is fucked up. It's a game where you are on a commercial airline flight that takes 6 hours. And there's
This is sounding vaguely familiar. Keep going.
there's the
This is
only
Tiff's life.
the game plays out in real time, and you are on your coach seat on the plane. You have access to the seatback entertainment system that has some TV shows on it, but they're all like shows that have reached public domain. So it's like old episodes of like Looney Tunes from back in like the 30s or whatever. You have the pamphlets in the back of the seat in front of you to look through. Not a lot. Oh, you have the crossword puzzle in the airline magazine you can do, and some Sudoku. But once you do them, they're done because it's like you're writing on them. So, and then you have turbulence, and you have other passengers and crying babies, and you basically have to make it through a 6-hour flight.
This is messed up. This is like
There's nothing to it.
I've just done this like
Yeah.
4 times in the past month.
the game's $60. If I take a red eye to visit Derek, I might be able to spend $60 to and from. So I could probably do the same thing.
Yeah. Yeah, but your flight's not even going to be 6 hours. That's
I
the
know,
thing.
but still, it's messed up. That is,
Yeah.
I don't understand.
You can look
No.
out the window. You can look around the plane. Every once in a while, you can get up and walk to the bathroom. But it plays out in real time. So AMC, the channel that brought us The Walking Dead, is now bringing us airplane mode.
This is like the
This-
reverse of Flight Simulator.
Yes. Yeah. You don't fly. You don't do
Now
anything.
you're a
You-
flight passenger.
Yes.
simulator.
It is. It is insane.
So is this like preparing you for like a transatlantic flight to see if you could do it?
No, I think what they're trying
Like it's training, right? Like it's training you to take a long flight.
would be
No
good if
flight's
that's
that
what it was for, but I think what they're trying to do is they're actually trying to compete with that Desert Bus game, which is a super popular game for people to stream for Extra Life. Which Desert Bus is a game that you basically are driving this bus down through a windy road in the desert, and your whole goal is to keep it on the road. And the ride that you have to do is some insane. Oh, they even linked to Desert Bus in here. Let's see. What's Desert Bus say? Desert Bus is.
Even the fucking trailer is boring as fuck, man. He's literally just sitting there.
Oh my gosh! Why is this?
It's to compete with Desert Bus. So Desert Bus came from Penn and Teller, and players must drive a virtual bus from Tucson, Arizona to Las Vegas, Nevada. When they reach their destination, they're awarded 1 point and asked if they want to make the trip back. So that Desert Bus game is 8 hours, and you have to keep it on the road without.
But at least you're doing something. You're at least driving the bus.
Yeah. You're not.
You're sitting in a seat, and you're.
Yeah, the guy was literally just sitting there like this, like.
Yeah, that's the game. That's the game. We should stream. We should co-stream it.
No.
Next time I fly,
No.
I'm gonna stream my flight.
6 hours together.
I will stream my flight on Mixer next time, and you guys can hang out with me the entire time.
You need to get like a GoPro that can stream.
Yes.
Put it on your
Yes.
head.
That way, when
so
you
it's
look
like
around, we can see what you're seeing.
Yep.
It's not really on brand for AMC. I'm saying, like it
It's
seems
not
like
bad for anybody. What would you?
No, this is so weird. Like, what are they trying to achieve here? I don't
weirdness. Like the world's worst game. I don't know.
It's so okay. Time out. So we have the first Stranded game this year. Now we have the first. I don't even know what to call this. Airplane mode game.
Yes, it's an airplane mode game. Yes.
Like, why is this the going trend now?
Just wait till they come up with their follow-up, Airplane Mode 2, Flight to China, and now you're on 14 hours instead of 6. I just created their next
Wow.
game.
Yes,
Thanks.
you did.
You're welcome, AMC.
Go ahead and sponsor the show now, please.
Send me some of that sweet Walking Dead money. Yes. Oh.
I love that they have a teaser trailer too. Like, if you're listening, you got to go see the teaser trailer.
It's terrible. Yes. Oh, the whole game is fucked up. But all right, next story.
I'll do the Stadia one.
All right, since Selden's not here, might as well be our second biggest Stadia fan.
Stadia launch includes familiar lineup, one exclusive. So Gamasutra with Google Stadia's launch bound for November 19th, the company took its blog today to confirm its launch lineup. Some titles like Mortal Kombat 11, Thumper, Destiny 2, Tomb Raider, Red Dead 2. I mean,
I know these are surprising. I don't even know what their exclusive game, this GYLT.
Are a lot of these on Game Pass?
I'm not sure if they're on Game Pass now because they're not Microsoft first party games. One of the Mortal Kombat 10 is on Game Pass, but not 11.
Yeah, 11's pretty good. Red Dead's pretty good. Assassin's Creed Odyssey's pretty good on that list.
Yeah, but the thing you're missing is that to play these on Stadia, you still need to buy the game on Stadia, and then you still need to pay the Stadia monthly fee to play it on Stadia.
Right.
Stadia is dead in the water from day one.
So what's the newest game on this list?
Thumper?
That one?
Thumper?
Probably GYLT because it's only out for Stadia.
Yeah, it's the exclusive.
Okay.
Or Just Dance 2020 because we just talked about it on the show like 3 weeks ago.
What is GYLT? I want to know.
You want to know what their exclusive game is so you can be jelly of it?
Is this another new genre I don't know about? What?
It's a horror exclusive.
Guilt.
This is the Guilt game.
Yeah, Guilt Games.
Yep.
We're gonna have to have a Guilt correspondent now since we have a Stranded and
that can be Selden. Yep.
Oh, I was on
he's
pretty
the
young
Stadia
for this.
correspondent.
But Jan's not going to get the Stadia. He's not an idiot.
Oh, true.
Yeah. We have an idiot quota of 1 on the show, and he's picking up the Stadia for us. So, love you, Selden. So it's a bunch of old games and Just Dance 2020 and this exclusive Guilt, and you still have to buy the games and still have to pay Stadia. And like I said, this thing it has to be dead in the water, right, guys? Like, do you guys know anyone that's getting this?
No.
Besides
I don't know anybody that's talking about it.
Yeah, no
No.
one's even discussing it. It's literally like a little over a week out, and no one's
The only
talking.
people I've heard actually discuss it are some YouTubers when they talk about logistics of YouTube gaming, how Stadia is going to help revolutionizing YouTube gaming, but I'm just like,
The only
No.
person I've ever heard talk about it, like of any significance, is Shroud. He seems really pumped for it, but other than that, like,
Wow.
yeah, I haven't heard anything.
Yeah. I don't know. I just don't think this is going anywhere. So,
no.
He's excited for it because of the possibilities with streaming.
okay.
Like you'd be able to like stream the game without actually having to have any like software or anything. So that would be interesting for him, but
Yeah, it just doesn't seem interesting to me, and it doesn't seem cost effective or smart. So, all right, I'll grab a story. Tencent reportedly wants to develop its own games with Nintendo characters. Who doesn't? So
Yeah, really.
So this story kind of took me by surprise because who wouldn't want to do this? And granted, Tencent's huge, and they're going to try to convince Nintendo into this, but they want to basically create console games with Nintendo characters that are their own games. I don't see this ever happening.
hasn't
Nope.
it already happened though? Technically,
It happened with the phone games where there was that one
No,
company
no,
that
no,
made
the
Flappy Bird?
what was that game called?
what genre?
I think it was made by Ubi. It was a joint venture.
Oh, it's mentioned in Mario plus Rabbids.
Yeah, that's it.
That's what
That's
he-
it.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah, hasn't that already happened with them? Like,
Yeah, but that was still a Nintendo controlled type game.
That was like a
so-
collab, and Nintendo had
Yeah.
full thing over.
Yeah,
it.
that doesn't count. Yeah.
I just don't see Nintendo trusting their IP in someone else's hands.
No.
Least alone a Chinese company that is known for shoddy games to begin with.
Yeah.
So
If anybody that would ever get this would probably be Sony or Nintendo. If they
or
could
Sony
make
or
a deal with them.
Microsoft, yeah.
Yeah.
you think? Hold on, you think Tencent does shoddy gaming? What?
So you don't think Tencent does shoddy gaming?
I mean, do the games that they make or the games that they own?
The games that they make,
What games do they make?
like a bunch of shitty like lowbrow games. You're thinking of, because of all those lowbrow games, they have investments in all these other companies and the games that they publish. But I don't think Tencent has any super quality games. Tencent games. Let's see. Yeah, because it's only, you're thinking of the games they own, which are Call of Duty Online, Fortnite. They own part of Epic Games. They own part of Active. Like, they've invested in all these other things, but
PUBG,
And they're a
they
huge-
own PUBG.
yeah, they're a huge company. But the games that they actually make, and that's what they're saying they want to do here, is they're saying they want to make games. They're not saying that they want to.
But like, if they wanted to make a game, like, wouldn't they have all those studios under their control at their disposal?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
Like,
yeah,
that's what I mean. Like,
I don't think they would actually make it themselves. They would pick one of their
they would
developers.
get
that
all
they
of them
are-
to like
yeah.
collab into it, or like, I don't know. They
Nah,
own-
well,
they
if
own-
that's
they
the
own
case,
all
at
of
least
them.
the game would be less shoddy. But yeah, because their first party properties are marginal at best, which is why they have all these other companies in their wheelhouse.
Yeah,
So
but do they have any first party games?
they did. That's where they made their money to invest in all these other things. So
Yeah, I always wonder where the hell they came from.
yeah.
Because they all of a sudden they had all this money and they started buying everybody. Like,
Because
the hell?
they were huge overseas in like the app market and the small games market, and obviously those things all generate huge profits over there. And then they came in with this war chest of money and just started investing in everything. So, yeah, I don't know. I guess if they were able to offload this to one of the big devs that they have investments in, then maybe you get a quality game. But I still don't see Nintendo giving up that kind of.
Yeah. I think that's right. That's the short end of the thing right there. Nintendo's not going to give it up.
Yeah.
If they didn't give it up to PlayStation or Sony back in the day when there was a chance for those two to merge, and the fact that they're collabing with Microsoft big time right now with different things, and I don't see them doing it. I know this is the character side of it, but I don't see Nintendo. No, this is their bread and butter is their characters. That's the reason why they still have, a console, or I should say handheld gaming device in the arena still. So,
yeah. But I guess we'll see. We'll see what happens. All right, last story. Blizzard plans to merge.
I was going to take it.
Oh, okay. You take it. Go ahead.
You didn't
give you
even
one.
give anyone a chance.
All right. You didn't seem excited, so you go right ahead.
So Blizzard plans to merge Overwatch 1 and 2 clients down the line. So they're talking about a way to combine both the games and kind of be able to have all of their fan base follow both of them, being able to have all the maps and everything kind of together under one client, which I think this is actually kind of a pretty cool idea.
Yeah, doesn't make the same mistakes games like Destiny made, where or any of these games where people move on to the second game, you still have people on the first game, and now they're no longer in a community together. So if you create the new game and you create one unified launcher / whatever, and everybody's in the same game, even though they're not in the same game, you kind of keep your community together and everything else. I think this is a genius idea to stop that bifurcation of your property.
Is this kind of
Isn't
like
this more or less-
Master Chief Collection? Like in
Yeah, kind of like the MCC where you can go
I
in
think
the.
it's more than that though, because even then, like with MCC, it was still you could still play the old games, right? You still had the option to play the old games. You couldn't
You
only
go-
play MCC.
Like you go into matchmaking and you select which Halos you want.
Yeah,
play,
that's exactly
But
what
you
it
could
is.
still load up Halo 1, Halo 2, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I see what you're saying. So, yeah, so it's like what MCC did if all of a sudden they invalidated the old Halos.
Exactly.
Yes, yeah. So that's really what it is. So the way I envision this is Overwatch 2 comes out. It has the unified fucking UI, and Overwatch 1 gets a day one update that gives it the same lobby system main menu thing so that everybody's in the same game. And then you kind of, if you've already bought Overwatch 2, then that can be the thing you're playing. If you only still have Overwatch 1, then that's all you can play. And you're still in there, you see all your friends, and everybody's still playing in the same game called Overwatch.
yeah, I don't know.
What don't you like about that, Yant?
I think Derek just made a kind of an inverted point there. So people that have the first version that still haven't got the second version, are they going to get all the new maps? How are they going to play with their friends with the new maps?
They're not going to play with their friends. They're only going to play with their friends that are the ghetto blasters that are playing the old shit.
Then why even do this? Like, that's my point there. I just, what? You're going to merge it?
Because at that point, you just have an Overwatch community, not
Yeah.
like splitting things up into, well, here's our Overwatch 1 players, here's our Overwatch 2 players. Like, it's just Overwatch.
So
Then why don't you just do like every other esports league and every other league, and when it goes from Halo to Halo 2, it's the Halo 2 league instead of let's have the CE league. Don't have a Overwatch 1 league, have a Overwatch 2, or just call it Overwatch League.
well,
Because under that motto, you're splitting your fan base still.
so this way,
They're
everybody's
trying
in
to
this.
bring it together.
Everybody's together, and if you want to play Overwatch 1, you don't need to then leave Overwatch to go play a game with your poor friends that didn't buy the new game. You can just instantly jump in a game with them.
Coming from you, this sounds really odd because you're the guy that, why are you playing that stupid game?
Yeah.
That stupid old game. Like, it's the new game. Why would you want to be like? I get it. There's not everybody's gonna be able to buy the next game or want to buy the next game. They might really enjoy Overwatch 1, but
I don't enjoy any of them anymore.
my point is like, the new game comes out, most people are going to buy the new game. They're not going to be worried about going back to the old game.
I don't. But it all depends on how they're.
Why are you
updating.
fighting? Of all people, why are you fighting me on this?
Because we talked about Overwatch as a games as service. Like there was a point where I think Hip was the one that said maybe Overwatch will never come out with a real second game, and they'll just update it, and it'll be a games as a service
Then
thing.
they should just call it Overwatch and stop putting numbers on it.
Well, that's what they're aiming towards, but they
Yes.
can't get there yet. They need some time to be able to bring those together.
So they update this client, and then they update the graphics for Overwatch 1, and you can play all those games in glorious whatever, 8K. And then if you want to play the new modes and the new shit in Overwatch 2, you need to own that.
I'm not sold. Sorry.
All right. Well, we'll keep an eye on this.
Yeah. I think it probably has some possibilities at good times, but I don't know.
Hit's shaking his head no. He doesn't like it at all. So. All right.
Fun.
All right. Well, that wraps up the news for tonight. And if you want to comment on any of these things or give us stuff to talk about in next week's show, give us a call, 773-527-2961, or email us at podcast@tooltoplay.com, or you can comment in this episode's thread on the Tool to Play homepage. And sponsors. If we had them, they'd be here. We don't, but we're looking for some. And if you want us to sell your stuff and want to pay us a little couple shekels on the side, we can make an arrangement. We'll do something. You'll pay us. We'll be like, your shit's the best. And people will buy it, and everybody will be happy. So give us a call, 773-527-2961. Email us podcast@toolplay.com. You tell us what you're selling. We'll tell you what you're going to pay us. We'll sell it. You pay us. Boom. Done. Twitter us up. You can find everything Tool Player at twitter.com/tool-to-play. Everything podcast related at twitter.com/still_got_game. I, King of the Internet, got everything that's fucking holding me at twitter.com/Derek Nolan.
I'm at twitter.com/IsaacHitman.
Twitter.com/electrify.
I'm twitter.com/James A. Yont.
Some of us have Facebook stuff. Facebook the fuck out of me and Tool to Play at facebook.com/Tool to Play and facebook.com/Derek Nolan. And we have a YouTube channel, youtube.com/Tool to Play. That is where all of Tool to Play's archive video content goes. So go to youtube.com/Tool to Play. Follow us there. You'll be notified whenever we have new video content show up on the channel. We archive episodes of this show there. We archive episodes of Hits Quick Hits coming back in Christmas time this year, I believe is what he was telling me offline. Thick and Thin with LB and Duty featuring Isaac's Hitman. That's coming back too. Selden's Dick Cam. He's definitely bringing that back. He brought a brand new camera with 10 times zoom.
You have a teaser trailer too. Come on.
Oh yeah. We'll have Selden pop that trailer up on the YouTube channel for you to see.
It'd be close up.
We have Tiff's immature interviews. She was just doing some when we sent her an assignment overseas. So she dealt with some overseas developers where she did some immature interviews. So those, she's, I believe, in post-production on those right now. She's working iMovie and going through that at this point and Final Cut. And she's putting those together. So those will be up soon. So definitely go to youtube.com/tool-to-play and follow us there, subscribe, and you'll be notified whenever any of our new content shows up. Please rate and review the podcast on iTunes. We need some 5-star reviews. So go there, give us 5 stars. It takes not even 1 second, maybe half a second. Boom, 5 stars. And if you want to write something nice to go with it, write something like, "Oh, I'm so glad Tiff's back," or "Yont, that guy should shave," or "Hit, that guy shouldn't." Whatever you want to write, just go there, put up a comment along with your review, and it would mean a lot to us. We have a Discord channel, and you can find us there and chat with us all day long, especially Selden. He responds to everyone. It's at tooltoplay.com/SGG Discord. That's tooltoplay.com/SGG Discord. Go there, join our Discord, and you can literally chat with your famous celebrity friends all day long. So, go there, chat with us, and we'll all have a good time. We have a Mixer channel, mixer.com/tool-to-play. That's where we broadcast this shit live. That's where we broadcast everything live. We host all of our hosts as they broadcast live. So that's your one central location where you can find all of your Tool to Play love absolutely live. Mixer.com/tool-to-play. Go there, Follow us there, and you'll be notified whenever any of our streams go live. We each also have our own Mixer channels. I'm at mixer.com/Derek Nolan.
I'm at mixer.com/Isaac Sitman.
Mixer.com/electrify.
Mixer.com/Yondog7.
And I guess before we wrap up, I want to remind you all, you can join us each and every Monday night, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific, mixer.com/tool to play. And on that, why don't we wrap this Seldom Had Another Excuse episode up? I am Derek D. Smooth Nolan.
I am Roger Hitman Roken.
I'm Tiffany Electrify Nolan.
And I'm James Yacht Dog Yacht. Roof.
Woof is right.
That's for Tiff.
Thanks, Yacht.